Hey, the season's changing. I guess it's time for a porch swing chat, so stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. I want to thank you guys for joining me here on the porch swing chat on the Homestead. And thank you also for joining me and peeking in on my channel from time to time as I upload new videos. Some of you have been commenting. I have been having a contest, so some of you are commenting in competition. That's okay. I enjoy your guys' comments. They are, I like engaging in with my viewers, and I like just engaging with humanity in general. It's very refreshing to see, you know, what your guys' thoughts are on how we're doing here on the homestead. So here it is, November already. My goodness, the year has flown by. We've had several events going on around the homestead. We've had triumphs, we've had tragedies. Oh, it's just been an adventurous year, and yeah, we've learned that life happens and death happens. You know, the worst thing that happened to us was just happened the other day. I don't think people realize how deeply it affects us, that shooting that happened in that synagogue in Pittsburgh. It affected us personally. My brother-in-law lost his aunt and uncle in that synagogue shooting, and we just deeply are so sorry that they had to go through this. You know, I'm just so sick of hate against any person in this world. I'm so done with it. You know, it's ridiculous. So my condolences and my prayers go out to all of those affected by that tragedy which occurred in Pittsburgh. Moving on, another life-changing adventure is we moved my mother-in-law in because another tragedy. My father-in-law passed away, and Mother couldn't live by herself. We felt better that we moved her in, and we not take care of her or give her the sense that she's being taken care of or overseeing her. What we're doing is just providing her a space to live in the spare bedroom, and we fixed it up. We got some things to make her life as comfortable as possible, and yeah, we're giving her a spot on the homestead to be a part of the family. More integral part of the family, and we're expecting nothing from her. Absolutely nothing. We're just enjoying her company, and we just enjoy having her around. I was able to put a storage shed together for her to help save a little bit of extra income. She is on a limited income, so I thought maybe if we just buy one of these storage sheds and pay for the money up front and get it erected and assembled, and then we move all of her contents from her storage shed she's been paying $80 a month rent for downtown. In the long run, she would be saving a lot of money, and this month it gives her an extra $80 on her income to be able to spend on her needs. So it's working out okay. I just, on a personal level, I just have to adjust to the a little bit of the shock of the extra expense on the electricity, but it should balance out. It should be okay. I've got some plans coming up that I'm going to try to install some things to help eliminate that need for the electric, and primarily it's with keeping her warm, because as a person gets older they lose body fat and they don't have the ability to regulate their body temperature as well. So you'll notice the elderly, when you walk into their environment, the heat is on high, and I experience that a lot in the hospitals, where the patient room is really hot the older they are. So I expected that with Mother, so we're keeping the house warmer for her. We want her to be as comfortable as possible, and it's working out okay. For the most part, the heat is provided through the propane and the propane fireplace, but we have to supplement it with an electrical Eden Pure heater is what we have set up for her. And that seems to be working out okay. And of course the other tragedy was the barn burnt down on, of all days, Friday the 13th. That day is going to go down in history for our homestead. That was so tragic. We lost those pigs in the fire. But I do have these other pigs. Two sows, our sow and a gilt, survived the fire. I went out and bought a new little boar. And I believe the sows are pregnant. They appear to be getting fatter, unless they're just eating a lot of acorns that are falling from the trees right now. And yeah, we may be having piglets sooner than I wanted to. Kind of another tragedy we had on the homestead is our rooster died. So that was sad. And then I lost a bunch of chickens. Well, we ate some. It was down to one hen. And the rooster died. So I ended up having to purchase some poults from the hardware store, and now I have 6 hens. We're getting enough eggs now. And a friend moved and gave me 2 of her roosters, so we were able to add the cock-a-doodle-doo back on the homestead. Boy, you know, I can't tell you how much we miss the sound of a rooster. It's amazing. When you live on a farm, you live in the country and stuff. On a farm, you expect to hear the ambiance of a cock-a-doodle-doo once in a while. And when it's just silent, it's just like, you miss it. So we're happy to have the boys back. And the hens are happy to have the boys back too. So it's a happy homestead. Triumphs! I got a new computer so I can process videos better. Oh man, my old laptop computer was a 32-bit operating system. It only had 500 gigabytes of storage and 3 gigabytes of operating memory. And it was horrible rendering videos, because, you know, some of you would see a video and it'd black out and it'd go and start. That's the problem I was having. It wouldn't render the videos right, and sometimes I didn't catch it, and you guys saw it and it's like, oops, I can't do this anymore. So revenue went up a little bit on my YouTube channel, which enabled me to be able to purchase a new laptop computer for myself, which is great, and it's rendering videos so much easier. And as far as YouTube goes, I've gotten so many views. I'm up over 1.7 million views now on my channel, which I started 4.5 years ago. And it was an accident that it even started, but it inspired me to go ahead and tell my story. And then I realized, hey, I can partner with YouTube and I can generate a little bit of revenue by getting advertisers to pay, which would be great, because I needed the extra income, because we were still really tight on the budget. Because those of you who have been following our story realize that we literally came from homelessness and was able to creatively find this land and purchase it for cheap, and able to get skills and go back to work, and ended up getting into a really good job and moving up into the work. So, you know, things are going really well now, and the YouTube revenue, it really helps. because I'm able to take that and offer fantabulous gifts to my viewers. Yep, I'm offering really great gifts to you guys. You guys are benefiting. How, you may ask? Well, I have some people already competing, and the deal is I'm having a contest. I am giving away a brand new laptop computer to the viewer who has viewed and commented on the most videos I have in my archives. That's right, I'm on December 1st, I will be announcing the winner, so you have the whole month of November to be able to compete. And the deal is, watch as many videos and comment on those videos, because I'm going to calculate the comments and views and tally them, and I will be giving the one who has viewed the most and commented the most, I will be announcing their name on December 1st as the winner of a free Toshiba laptop computer. At least I hope it's going to be a Toshiba laptop computer. Because I like Toshibas. I like Hewlett-Packards too. They're okay. Yep. So watch those videos and comment. And if I don't get back to you right away, it's because I have so many comments to respond to. And I do try to respond to each and every one of your comments. It's not that I'm ignoring you. I got really busy with other things because I have work. That I'm, at the hospital, and then I have the Homestead life, and the Homestead takes a lot of attention and time because there's a lot off camera that's going on here that I don't even show. And now sadly we've got another announcement to make. Is we've got one of our Homestead residences that are moving off the homestead, and they're moving on to their own homestead, which is an exciting adventure for them. And that is my daughter Jamie. She is moving to a place where we call Acorn Acres. She actually grew up there. It's located 1 mile down the road, which is excellent. She was able to secure the 3-bedroom house that's down there. It sits on 17 acres, and if you guys don't know or not aware of this, I do have another channel, and that other channel is simply called Acorn Acres. It's on YouTube, and there's some stuff going on over there that have been going on over there, and so follow me over there also, because it's going to become interesting, because I'll be doing some filming, more filming over there as well. We plan to resource the leftover windows here, take them over there and have her build her another greenhouse, because it was she and Misty Rainey that built this greenhouse, so she has the experience. So I'm gonna let her build and design her own greenhouse with this leftover window material here. Plans for the next few months. I finished off the barn, the exterior for the most part. The entire barn is done except for the front rails. I just have to get the banister and rails up. I'm waiting to payday to be able to purchase the paint and a few more materials to be able to paint it and assemble it, and then the exterior of the barn will be completed. And this is all happening next week, actually starting Friday. I'm also going to be focused, once the exterior is absolutely done, I'm moving to the interior, and I'm going to be finishing up the loft. I'll be able to have enough money to purchase the material for the loft and the stalls. And I talked to the lady about her goats that I want to purchase, and we're getting closer about reaching an agreement for me to purchase 2 yearlings. These are does. I really want to get them in and get them started on the homestead and teach them good stanchion manners. Because those of you who don't know what a stanchion is, it's a stand on which you can put your goat up on. The goat will climb up there. You have a little feed bucket in there, and you can like lock their head into this little headlock, so it's comfortable for the goat, and they're just as happy as can be. Just sit there and eat that yummy grain, and while they're standing there and they're locked in place, you can comfortably milk them sitting on a milking stool. And that's with the nanny goats that are lactating. So hopefully we'll be able to be harvesting our own milk, because right now I'm having to purchase it at the store. And milk is not cheap. Milk is keeping up there with a gallon of gas. Sometimes even more than a gallon of gas. It's expensive. Plans for next year? Well, I'm going to save that for my next porch swing chat. We've got winter coming up, and I'll save that for the winter porch swing chat, because I have to plan out for what I have on my agenda for next year. As far as the farm goes, the infrastructures are all in that I needed to have in as far as food production goes. We still have a couple more items planned, but I want to plan for those next year. So that's the tragedies and the triumphs that happen here on the homestead. Just trying to keep it real for you guys. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a modern homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. We're geographically located west-southwest of Crater Lake National Park. More precisely, the area I live is called the Willamette Meridian. You can continue following us by subscribing. That way you're alerted to new channels that have, or new shows that have come out. Also, hitting that little bell alerts you to new shows coming up. I've never mentioned that before, but that little bell is a feature I just found out about. And leaving comments. I like reading your comments. Giving me a thumbs up helps the channel because it's an interaction, and Google Matrix looks at that as a positive interaction. Whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it's both the same. They look at both of those as an interaction. So also sharing my videos helps out the channel greatly. And you can also follow us on social media. So I'll see you guys again in more videos. Bye bye.